last year we knew we had graduated a significant number of seniors, and when the season ended, we met with all the returning athletes and asked them to dedicate themselves to continuing a legacy that that particular senior class had started. So I believe that was the beginning of this day's performance, because most of them they committed themselves to this challenge. One of the biggest things that we were concerned about was the addition of the new teams and what those athletes could do to us with regards to taking points from what we thought we would be able to get. So as I said to them, we won't know how good the team is or how the team will do until the meet. Thus, we needed to wait until the lights came on, and today the lights came on, and I think that they did well. So I do believe that the real impetus for their performance today was a commitment back last May. Regarding the championship itself, with regards to the participation, the spirit, the organization, moving it to a two-day meet, which gave it the proper respect for what the track meet is, like national class athletes trying to do what they want to do over in one day, was asking a little bit too much. So the conference responded to our plea, the coaches' plea, to give us more time, have the championship over 2 days, much like the NCAA meet. So once the conference supported us on that idea, I believe that there was a greater enthusiasm for this meet by the coaches and the athletes themselves, knowing that they could spread out over 2 days. For example, Ernie Pettone was able to win the 5,000 last night and come back today and win the mile. This time last year he would not have been able to do both of those things, or have, at least in that particular order. But more importantly, and this is something that's been dear to my heart, or something that's been very important to me, is the dignity and the integrity of the meet. The integrity of the meet is important to me, because I've seen this conference since 1988 make a lot of changes, and over the years the changes were things that I believe to be challenges that we as a conference needed to meet, because certain teams decided they were going to go into another conference, form their own conference, and my concern was the protection and the integrity of the Middle Atlantic Conference. Now here it is, 2016, many years later, and this, I believe, is the best conference championship of all the conference championships that are now occurring with the teams that were at one time in our conference. So that, I can say, is something that I feel very grateful to by the conference administration, because they have met the challenge. And knowing that there are times when you're not sure the way things are going, it's almost like when you lose good athletes, like you're very concerned, like within a team concept, that your team will be able to continue to be good. So when you lose certain teams, there's even a deeper concern that there will be enough competition within the newly formed conference or the newly structured conference to be able to provide the athletes what I believe they deserve. So in summary, I would like to say that more now than any other time in my 28 years in this conference, this is the best track and field conference and championship we have ever had. And you can look at the conference records that were broken today by athletes who are incredible athletes who have performed great things. And if it wasn't for the integrity and the excellence of this meet and the structure of the meet, I don't believe they would have happened. For Widener University, first of all, we had Amir Sorrell, who was able to win the long jump. He was able to win the triple jump. His triple jump performance, which is the second best right now in the nation, combined with his leadoff leg in our 4x200, which was victorious, and he's a senior, and he led this team, and he got the team together before the meet and said, guys, listen, this is a challenge that we must face head on, and we have to be able to meet this challenge. And he led the way. So I think Amir's performance was probably the greatest of all the performances, because he knew the importance of setting a standard. And then there are other two performers that I admire, and I wouldn't be able to tell the difference between which of those two were the better performers in the meet. One was Ernie Pettone, who won the 5,000 and the mile, and the other one was a new student we have. He transferred to Widener University from Mansfield. His name is Josh Tupper. He anchored our 4x200. He won and broke our school record, which is like a 16-year-old school record in the 400, and he anchored our 4x400 to the best time that we've had in many, many years during indoor. So those three performers, I want to point them out, even though because of their performances, the rest of the team was inspired. Therefore, I don't want to take away from anybody else, but they were three great performances. I just want to thank the conference for all they've done for us as a team. You know, Widener University is a big part of the Mid-Atlantic Conference, and we have great respect for this championship and the championships of the other sports as well. And I do believe that we're fortunate, and I feel very grateful to be able to be a competitor in this conference, knowing that StrongNet will be strong for many years to come. And for that, I'm extremely grateful.